Ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, woohoo, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, woohoo, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, woohoo, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-da, ba-doo, ba-da, ba-dee-ba-doo, ba-da, ba-doo, ba-dee-ba-doo. Hello, woo! Hello, hello. Do-do-do-do. Hello, 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 you who are watching in your now moment. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Do-do-do-day. Hey, 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 hello, hello. Hey, hello, hi, hi, hi. Hey, 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 hey. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hi. I'm here in the now, and I'm here in my now moment, to put it like that. And it's actually very, very late. It's in the middle of the night, so I can't talk long, and I'm just delayed. That's basically it, basically, yeah. Yeah, I'm basically just delayed, and I'm on my way to bed. I've brushed my teeth, and there's not much left for me to do, actually. Yeah. So I just want to go to bed. I'm sitting in a bathroom. I'm sitting in a bathroom in a house I'm borrowing. Yep. But yeah, I just really need to go to bed very, very soon. So I'm just coming on here really quickly. Haven't planned what to say. I have just planned to come and, yeah, be me in the now. I've just planned to come and film myself for a little bit and be me in the now. Yeah, I didn't make a proper plan for what to say, and I prefer just 117. I got there. I just prefer just sorry, I just prefer going with the now, being in the now, and going with the flow of the now. Yay! I just prefer doing that these days. I prefer just being myself in the now and going with the flow and being spontaneous without having planned what to say in advance. Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, here I am. Yeah. And this is after the 23rd of April, and we're in the night of the 24th of April. So yeah, because it's so late, it's long after 2 o'clock. It's getting closer to 2:30 now. Wowdy dowdy, very, very late. Just saw 0202 looked like. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, because it's sorry, I forgot what I was going to say now. But anyway, it's very late anyway, and I really need to go and sleep soon. So I'm just making a very little video. But yeah, it's been a unique day. I've had a unique day anyway, and been thinking a lot about some sad things, actually. I was reminded a lot of sad things this last day, and I don't explain about it, and I can't explain about it for yeah, at least one reason. But anyway, I just can tell you this, that yeah, I was reminded many sad things, and that wasn't always easy. I got very emotional. Yeah, so basically I've been emotional a lot this last day. So it's been a bit tough, but I've also had some other moments where I've not been emotional, and I've had also some good events happening and seeing some good stuff. Like I've watched some nice YouTube videos, fully or partly. I've seen nice messages from me here and there, to put it like that. Oh yeah, and there was a family member, not one of those that are in my immediate family, but still some kind of a family member to do with the bigger family, if you know what I mean. How shall I put it? Well, yeah, some kind of a bigger family member, to put it like that. I mean, some kind of a family member from the more widened family. Um, yeah, there was someone like that had a birthday that I called and had a really nice birthday chat with, so that was very nice. Yeah. It's really nice with things. Well, sorry, it's really nice with things like that. It's really nice to talk with people that I'm close to, and have a nice birthday chat with them. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it was a family chat with a family individual, a relative. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I've done that, and I have felt some fresh air as well, but not so much. But I was actually outside on the veranda just briefly a couple of times this last day, and And it was really nice when I was outside those times, because it was such a nice day outside, and it was sunshine actually, so I could feel the sunshine coming to my face, so that was really nice. Um, and I felt the fresh air, so that was good. Yeah, but it's been a unique day, and especially to do with me getting a lot of memories, being reminded a lot of things that have been sad. Basically, I've been reminded a lot of sad memories this last day. And it's not always easy when we are remembering sad things or um, think about memories to do with something sad. And it could be that you've lost someone, or we've lost someone. Um, for example, it could be that you lost a situation. There's lots of things it could be. But for example, when you've lost someone, it's a tough thing to go through. And in this case, I was thinking of someone close to me that I lost many, many years ago. Yeah, I don't feel like sharing about it now exactly who it was about, who I was reminded, and who I've lost in this case. I mean, who I'm thinking of now. I've lost many people in my life, but this is one particular individual I'm thinking of that I've thought a lot about this last day. Someone that I lost many, many years ago, and I don't know if I will ever share about it on YouTube directly. Yeah, in some kind of a YouTube video, and share about it straight out and just say straight out who it is and stuff around it or not. I just don't know. I haven't planned anything particular about it. So I'm just talking in general, rough terms now. I'm not going into any details right now because I don't know whether I'm ever going to share exactly what went on, to put it like that. I mean, to share exactly who I've lost and things around it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to do that, and I don't think I'm going to do it at the moment anyway. I mean, in the near future anyway, but we'll see. At least I know for sure that right now I just don't feel like sharing about it right now. But I do like that I've got this this angel symbol here behind me on a towel behind me. And it was just here behind me when I came down on this chair I'm sitting on, when I sat down here. I mean, I could see it when I started filming myself here. I made first a private film, by the way. Yeah. Before I started this video that I'm making now, I made a private video, and then I could see this angel figure behind me, and I'm seeing it again now in this recording that I'm doing. So I've seen it in both recordings, and it's really sweet. And to me, it's a reminder of, yeah, in a way of different things, but to me, it's partly a reminder of that. I have angels with me. My angels are with me all the time. Yeah. And we have angels, we have angels amongst us. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't have much to say right now, and I really need to go to bed soon, so I should just go to bed soon. Yeah. But yeah, life varies. Our days and our nights vary. Our moods vary. Our situations vary. Our family situations vary, for example. Our friendship situations, 909, oh god, I mean 0909, I just got there some seconds ago. But yeah, our friendship situations may vary. Our school situations may vary for those of us who attend some kind of a school. Our study situation may vary for those of us who are students. Our work situation may vary for those of us who have some kind of a job. Our voluntary work situation may vary for those of us who do voluntary work. Our YouTube situations may vary for those of us who are YouTubers. You know, sometimes we might get a lot of views, and other times we don't get a lot of views and stuff like that. Like, I've got some videos I've made that have just had 1 view. Yeah. And I've had some videos that have had over 1,000 views. Yeah, I think it's at least 2 of my shorts videos that have had over 1,000 views at the moment. Yeah, as you might be able to see, I've got some grey hair sticking out there. Just saying it as it is. Anyway, I'm gonna basically get rid of them this coming day. After this night I'm having, well, the one I've started on, but without sleeping. The night I'm in now, after this night I'm in now, so after some hours, I'm actually going to go to the hairdresser and get my hair dyed. So yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be a good experience. Yeah. Anyway, our angels are watching over us. Like, this angel is kind of watching over me in this video. So this can symbolize that our angels are watching over us. And they're with us no matter what we go through. Yeah. Well, those of us who have angels, I believe everyone on the good side have angels watching over them. Yeah. 11:07 I got there. Just thought of the song is the final countdown. 11:17, yay! Okay, let me sing that song I thought of, and then I think I'll just go and get myself under a duvet soon and just, yeah, lay down in a bed and, yeah, lay down in the bed I'm supposed to lie in. And, yeah, get some hours of sleep. Yeah, I think I'll do that soon, yeah. Oh, I just thought of another song now. And that was that song, Oh, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Right, I'll sing the final countdown first then, and then I'll sing the other one, okay. It's the final countdown, do-do-do-do, woo! Do-do-do-do-do, yay! Ooh! Do-do-do-do, yay! Do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Wow, 12:12 I got there seconds ago, yeah. Do-do-do-do, woo! Do-do-do-do-do, yeah! Do-do-do-do, whoa, the final countdown. Yay, yo, and I just thought of, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Ho, ho, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Ho ho, yeah, yeah, do da dee da, do da do da do da dee da do da do da do da day. Oh, what was that other one? It was that dancing song, yeah. Oh, and I just thought of another one now. Dancing Queen, do da do, do da do da do. Oh, wait a minute, I'm struggling with thinking of the lyrics. Okay. Dancing Queen, do do do. Only 17, oh yeah. I think it's only 17 in there, but I can't remember all the other lyrics. But but after a while it is, you can dance, having the time of your life. Oh, who's that girl? What's that girl? She's the dancing queen or something like that. Sorry, I don't know it fully. I don't know the lyrics fully on that one yet. But it's a nice melody anyway. Anyway, I was thinking of that other one. Oh yeah. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Yay. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Woo. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Yay. Woo. With somebody who loves me. Yay. Oh, yesy dessy, oh, wowdy dowdy, oh, dooba dabba dooba dab doob doob day. I've kind of got my own language, and I can say this and that, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can sing and talk with my own language if I want to, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna say it here and now. I can do what I want. I can say this and that. I can do what I want, Yeah, da dee da 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 do da day. Oh, ba da ba do ba dee ba do do day. Ba da ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do do day. Oh, ba ba dee ba zum zum zim zam zum say. Ba do ba da ba do ba da ba dee do do day. Ba da ba do ba zum zum zam zim zum zum say. Ba dee ba da ba do 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 day. Yay, da dee da da do da da dee da da day. Yeah, ba dee ba da ba do ba do ba do ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do ba do ba do ba do ba day. Ba da ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba do ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do ba do ba day. Ba dee ba da ba do ba dee ba da ba do ba do. Yes, he does. He do ba dee ba day. Ba dum ba da ba zim ba zam ba zoom ba zam ba zay ba da ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba wowdy dowdy. Ba dee ba da ba do do da da day da 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 dee da do da da dee boom bam be bay. Ba dum ba da ba zoom ba zim ba zam ba zoom ba zay ba dee ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do do day. Oh wow 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 ba do ba da ba day. Ba dee ba da ba do ba dee ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba dee ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba dee ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba dee ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do today ba da ba do da dee da da do da do da do da da dee da day. Ba dee ba da ba do ba do ba do ba do ba day. Ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba do ba do ba da ba dim ba do ba da ba zum zum say. Ba dee ba da ba do ba day. Ba dee ba do ba da ba dee ba do ba da ba do ba da woo da dee da dee da day da dee da do da day. Ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do day. Ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do day. Ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba do day. Ba da ba do ba do ba da ba do day. Woo! Wowdy dowdy, yay! Woo! Wowdy dowdy dowdy. Wow, that's Christine. I'm talking to you. Wowdy dowdy. Well done to myself. Well done, well done. Well done with Christine. Very good, very good. Yeah, I did very well there. Wow, I got 16, 16, and then 16, 17 here on the count up here on the timer here. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so I've just been improvising again and making my own little impression. Making my own little impro, but I'm also making an impression on you, I guess. I'm making an impression on this world. Yay, but even I do day. Woo! I'm putting my stamp on this world. Yay. I'm being me. I'm being free. I'm being me. I'm being free. Woo! And I'm being here in the now. I'm being me. I'm being free. And I'm being here in the now. Woo! I am being me. I'm being free. Yeah. I'm being me. I'm being free. Yeah. I'm being me. I'm being free. I'm being here in the now. I'm being me. Yeah. Here in the now. And I'm being free. Yeah. Here in the now. I'm being me. Here in the now. I'm being free. Here in the now. I'm being me. Here in the now. I'm being free. Here in the now. Me. Here in the now. I'm being free. Here in the now. Woo! And I just got 17 some seconds ago. Yay! Oh, the daddy do the day, the dee da do the day, do ba da ba do do dee ba da do ba da do day, yeah, ba dee ba da ba do dee ba da do day. Woo! Yay! It's the final countdown. Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Yay! Do 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 day. The final countdown. Do 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 do. Yay! Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Yay! The final countdown. Wowdy dowdy. Ooh, doody dee day. Da do da day, da do da day. Ooh, ba dee ba do ba da ba do 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 day. Ooh, ba dee ba da ba do. Ooh. I'm talking in secret. I'm talking in my own secret language, you could say. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to read between the lines sometimes. You have to understand the tones. You have to understand the energies. You have to understand the hidden language sometimes. At least with me you do. If you're gonna get enough out of it, because I don't always sing things with normal words. I don't always express myself with normal words. But the thing is, we're here to feel. We're here to feel things. We're not just here to understand things with our minds or understand things with our logics or whatever to call it. We're not always here. I mean, we're not only here to understand things with our minds. We're not only here to understand things in words or through words, because we can understand things in many ways. We can understand things like in a social way, like having an experience of how things are given as a symbol. Given as signs. socially, yeah. So some people can send us a sign in a social situation. I'm not always good with that myself, by the way. I mean, with perceiving things like that, but I know it happens, and I know I've done it myself in some kind of way now and then. When you send someone a look, or you do a gesture or something like that, and you are, with the way you're behaving towards someone, communicating something without words in a social setting. And you could even just communicate something by where you're positioning yourself. Yeah, it's very, very interesting, these things. And I haven't always been good enough with understanding these things myself, or with dealing with things like that myself. Like, there was one time many, many years ago, and I was a young woman, and I was with a group of people on a beach, and I was standing at one point in a little conversation with someone, and yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm going to tell what kind of relationship I had with what it was. It was a professional relationship, to put it simply. So it was someone I knew through my work. And this particular point I'm thinking of, I was talking with this individual it was about. I mean, this individual that this story is about, to do with a sad story that this individual had gone through in their life, because someone else had told me about it. And I was mentioning it, and I was just being nice, and I was just meaning it well, and I was really caring about this individual that had gone through something sad. It was a long time ago, but for me, I'd just heard about it. I'd never been told about it before. So for me, it was news that someone else had told me. So I just wanted to show some care and sympathy. And I did that, and I explained just a little bit about it. And I said I was sorry to hear about this thing. And basically, I was just showing some care in my own way. I was trying anyway. And then a bit after I started talking about this topic, whoever it was, this individual it was, actually started positioning himself, it was a man, I can say that, away from me. Yeah, he started moving his body physically. So he was starting to kind of block me in a way. He just positioned himself a little bit differently. So he didn't show me that much physical openness towards me as he had originally. Do you know what I mean? I think you do. So yeah, he was basically moving his body and positioning himself physically in a different way, so that he didn't stand straight towards me face to face, and he didn't stand the way he was before. He wasn't standing face to face, like straight on like that already. He was stood a bit to the side, so it was like I was looking a bit to my side over to him, but he was really close to me. That's how I remember it. But then he started moving after this topic had come up, that I'd mentioned, this sore topic. Well, I believe it was sore to him. I think it was a very difficult topic for him, and I think he didn't want to talk about it, at least not much. And he moved himself physically, I remember, and he just, he basically just moved himself a little bit, so that he was stood differently towards me. I don't think he moved himself 100% away from me, or like with his back 100% towards me, but he did show me some of his back, actually. Though I remember it, he turned around to some degree anyway, and changed his position towards me anyway. That's the point. It was like he was avoiding me, and I didn't think enough through it at first, though I remember it. And I don't know if I even properly took it on board at first. At least I was a bit caught up in my own mind at the time. At first, though I remember it. And I think after he'd moved himself a little bit, positioned himself a little bit differently, or to some degree differently from me, I think I first said to him an extra question about the situation. I think I was just a bit curious, and I was just wondering a bit about the situation. And I think I asked him a question. I can't remember what it was now, or what I said. It might not even have been a question. It might have just been it was very sad to hear about that situation. But it was just something to do with that situation I'd heard about anyway. So it was either that I asked him a question about it, or it was that I just said some kind of a comment to do the whole situation. But I remember anyway that yeah, he didn't seem very interested in talking about that topic, and I think he stopped answering me, or just yeah, maybe just he may just maybe a little sound or something. But I think he actually just stopped answering me and acted in an ignoring way. I think sorry, I can't remember 100% what happened now. But anyway, he was basically acting in an ignoring way with the way he was coming across on the whole, at least with his body language, because he just didn't seem much interested in talking with me anymore. Um, and anyway, it just wasn't an easy situation for me. I think at the time I wasn't totally sure what was going on. And I mean, the first moments and seconds, 2025, 25, I just got there some seconds ago. But yeah, I think the first seconds after he'd started moving away from me, I just think I found it a bit difficult to deal with the situation, and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I said at least one thing to him, maybe I said a couple of things to him, because the way I remember it, I was just wanting to talk a bit more with him about the situation, and I was trying to just talk a bit more with him about the situation. And I think I didn't properly pick up on his signaling at first. At least I didn't really understand properly at first what was going on, because I'm not always good with those things. At least I haven't always been good with those things before. I mean, with really picking up the signals, the invisible in a way, but not really invisible, but not so clear signals people may be sending me. I mean, that people can send me. Yeah, because sometimes people can do what he did, like change their positioning, or maybe just change their look on their face or their body language, so that suddenly they seem less interested in what you're talking about, or something like that. Or it could be the other way around, that suddenly they start seeming very interested in what you're talking about, and they seem more engaged with you. But in any case, personally, I haven't always been very good with realizing what all these different signs and symbols, or um, um, vague or discrete things have meant. Like when people have tried to hint to me without using words, because I'm very strong with words, but I'm not so strong with body language. So at the time there I was in, when he didn't answer me or didn't say much to me, that guy, I think I was just needing for him to really say with words to me, I don't really want to talk about this right now, or I don't really want to talk about this, or something like that. I think that's what I personally needed to do with me and how I was, and at least how I was at the time. And I think I just, yeah, I just really would have benefited from that. And I think that's ideally what I needed. I mean, that's what would have been ideal for me, and that's what I really needed from my side. And when he wasn't clear with me with his words, and to me it wasn't clear to me what was going on. I think I just got puzzled there and then, when his behavior changed a bit and I wasn't sure what was going on. So yeah, those things can be difficult for me, the body language thing, and I think I've gotten better with it over the years, to deal with different types of body language and signs that people can send me through body language. And I also have a strong intuition. I believe I have a very strong intuition. So now I think, all in all, now that I both have a very strong intuition, and yeah, and I think that has grown, by the way, my intuition over the years. But anyway, now that I both have that, and also I've got more life experience and more wisdom, and I've learned more about body language and different things to do with signs, and how people can signalize things just with their body language and facial expressions and things like that. When I learned more about all these things over the years, and I've had more experience to do with all these things, it has become easier for me to deal with all these things. Pardon me, I don't know if you heard that one, but I did have a pump, so I'm just letting you know it, because I was saying pardon me because of it. So now you know why I said pardon me. I absolutely didn't want to make that noise or anything like that, have anything like that happening. But those things can happen. Accidents happen, and I'm just human, so I also have these accidents. But yeah, I just have gotten better with these things that I've just told you about over the years, in my view. So these things are easier to deal with now. But I did actually learn a lot of, no, I mean, I did actually learn something from that man, that professional man, that when I had a professional relationship with, to put it like that. Yeah, he was basically a colleague. And I did learn quite a lot from him, actually, to do with that episode that had happened, that I hadn't fully understood when it was fresh. I mean, when I was in the middle of that episode, the first seconds after he'd changed his position towards me and moved away from me with his face and some of his body, when he stood in a different position towards me, when all of those things happened, yeah, I didn't understand it all at the time when I was in the middle of the situation and when it was fresh. But this guy actually commented on it to me once after it happened, quite a long time afterwards. He mentioned to me about that episode and he told me that I hadn't picked up on that thing, or that I hadn't picked up on what had happened, something like that. He mentioned it to me. He mentioned to me something about it and how I hadn't picked up on what had happened in that situation. It was actually a very long time after, I think. I think it was when I'd contacted him many years later, I think. But anyway, it was very interesting when he did at one point explain to me how he saw it, and he'd not wanted to talk with me about something. I think he said it straight out in a message to me a long time afterwards, where he said something like, that time when we were talking on the beach and I moved away from you. You didn't pick up on my signals, and sorry. And I think he said, and when I didn't want to talk more about something on those lines. I think he told me. The way I remember, he told me something like that. And anyway, he made me realize that I actually hadn't fully gotten hold of everything that had gone on in that situation, and I hadn't really understood it all, and that he'd actually tried to send me some signals through his body language. But I know now something I didn't know when I was in the middle of that situation. So I can understand myself better because I know now certain things about myself that I didn't know at the time. And one of the things I know now is that it's not my strength to be understanding body language. That's not my strength when it comes to communication, but my strength is the verbal communication. So non-verbal communication is um, the area where I'm the weakest when it comes to communication. I'm just being very open and honest with you now. But verbal communication is where I'm the strongest. So when people say to me, for example, I'm so frustrated with you now because you have not done what I've told you to do. For example, if someone says that to me, I'll fully understand it and I'll easily understand that because it's clear words and a clear message in there. But if someone don't tell me in words that they're frustrated with me and they're just trying to show it with the way they look, I might see it, of course, I might see that. It depends on how they show it, of course, as well. But it might not be as easy for me to understand it. Like if they are just looking frustrated in their face, but they're not saying with words exactly what's going on, like what they're frustrated about, then it might be a bit puzzling to me. It might be making me wonder what's really going on. Are they frustrated with me or what? So it could be like that. But anyway, I really need to go to bed very soon. I've been talking here for extremely long in a way, at least compared to the time I was thinking of talking, because I was not thinking of talking for a long time because it was in the middle of the night. Now it's getting closer to 3 o'clock and I really need to go and get some hours of sleep. Yeah, wow, 33, I just got there, yeah. But yeah, these things are interesting things. Body language and signals and signs we can send each other, things like that. Yeah, yeah. But we can learn from each other, and when we're not good at something, like if we're not feeling very good with body language and with interpreting people's body language and picking up on signals that people are sending out and stuff like that, then the thing is we can learn from others about it, and we can also become better at picking up on things and interpreting people's signals and things like that. Yeah, we can learn about it and we can become better in those areas. And in general, we can become better on the areas that we're struggling on. But it's important to focus mostly on your strengths, I think, and build yourself up when you're strong on an area. Yeah. So if you know that you're very good at um, telling a story, for example, well, use that ability, use that strength, use it for the best of yourself and for people around you. Anyway, I need to go. Thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you for listening in your now moment. Take care. Love from me. Bye. Good night from me in my nighttime here. So good night if you're going to bed as well. Very soon after watching this, I mean. But if you're in the day, have a good day onwards. Take care anyway. Bye. Bye from me. Love from me. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Whoa 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 bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Ho 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 bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Whoa 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 whoa. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yay 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 yay. Ba bum ba dee ba dum ba dum ba dee ba dee ba dum dee ba dum dum day. Dum da dum da dum. Ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Whoa yeah yeah yeah. Bum ba bum ba bum. Ba ba da ba da ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Ho ho. Bum ba dum ba dum da 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 da. Ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum da. Ba dee ba dum dum da dum da dum da dum dee da dum da dum dee da dum dum da dum dee da dum da dum day. Ho 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 bum ba bum ba bum ba dee ba doo ba da ba dee ba dum 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 bum bum ba dee ba doo ba dum bum 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 ba dee ba doo da da dee doo da da dee doo da da dee dum dum dim dum 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 dim dum 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 day. Ho 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 ba ba dee ba doo da ho 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 bum ba dee ba doo da ho 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 ba dee ba doo ba da ba dee ba doo da.